Hawthorne. Also, Kate will be there. Good luck.
Hello, I'm JustHitSquare, and welcome back to another gameplay video of Destiny 2. In this video, I'm going to be trying to give you tips and tricks and a decent kind of guide, as much as possible over the arms dealer strike. Now, it's fairly simple through the first of this. You got a little console you're having to do that with. You're going to come out on to a platform here in a moment, but to let you know, there's alternate versions. There are two versions of the strike. One is with Cabal forces to fight, and another is with Cabal and Fallen forces. Anyways, watch out for the ship right here. They can hurt you. What I do recommend is pushing somebody all the way to the left, pushing somebody in this vicinity, and pushing somebody all the way to the other right side on the right. So that way you have three different angles that you're shooting these enemies at. Now, just because you don't see me do this in the strike doesn't mean that that isn't the best way to do it. I'm not saying that this is the best way to do it, but this is the most efficient way that I found to do it. Now, you won't always see what I'm telling you to do in the strike happening from me or my teammates. A lot of these strikes that I did run was with a lot of randoms at the moment. My team wasn't on, but I recorded it, and now I'm going over it for you guys to help you out. Now there's going to be several different enemies here, and you got some sub bosses. Like right here is one. If you've got the gun that I got, yeah, it's pretty amazing for the Cabal. Now you can see that after so much damage is taken or actually given and the enemies start dwindling down, you do get a ball of energy that you do have to teleport over to this other platform. Now right through here, just try to clear out the way for the person that does have the ball of energy. They'll sometimes they come out of that door on the bottom, sometimes they don't, but you have one up at top, so that way you can actually take care of that one for the guy or girl that's carrying the ball. And if you look behind me up to the right, see that little diamond shape? That's where you're supposed to take the ball of energy. You take it there and you slam it, and then you clear out the enemies. Now there's lots and lots of enemies, so you should be able to get your super up fairly easy if you can kill quite often. Make sure to spam your grenades that you possibly can. It's going to be able to help you get more super energy, and you're going to be able to kill more enemies at once, because a lot of enemies in this strike is grouped up together. Watch out for the ship on the top left right there. They have a tendency of blowing your nuts off if you don't watch it, so I recommend doing that. Now you have another sub boss. Any kind of yellow bar is kind of sub bossy, so I'd say take them out as quickly as possible. They're going to be the ones that's going to be able to do the most damage to you. The scions are just headaches, so once you see a yellow bar, take them out, and then the scions will be the next thing that you need to really worry about. Now other than that, we're coming on through here. And there's some more. Now, you're actually working your way
Zahn's lieutenants aren't messing around.
to another deal.
He's bound to have more. Insecure men tend to surround themselves with others like them.
Cade, anything to add?
Nope, she's totally right, which is why I work alone.
Now you're going to come out here, and you look to the left when you come out, and that's where you're exactly supposed to go. So I would recommend bringing your Sparrow out. Don't worry about killing any of these unless you're low on super energy. Then do that. You're going to see the enemies moving against each other in a sense right here. Just make sure you dodge in and out and don't get shot. I was kind of time pressed, so that's why I did what I did. Now the other guys that was in my team didn't do this as far as I can remember, but I did because, I mean,
We're inside the ship again.
come on.
Sun
Why
can't be
not?
far
I
now.
mean, unless you're just struck for XP or super energy, just do what I did. Now we're at this point. Now there's two tanks going to be in this area,
Don't mess
and
with them. They need to stay
I have been
focused.
told that the top tank is the only one you need to really worry about.
Okay, well, there are many levels of easy.
If I could shut up talking. But anyways, I go ahead and kill them both. Now the way you're going to kill them, this is ridiculous. The way you're going to kill them is shoot at their wheels, quote unquote thrusters, and that will push damage out on them a lot. Now use any kind of heavy snipers, rocket launchers, stuff like that. Anything that could hurt a Cabal more, do that. It's going to activate and actually make more damage towards that. Now there is supposed to be a tank if Amanda Holiday drops one for you, but I haven't seen this, so whatever. Anyways, demolish this tank. See where I'm shooting. On all four corners they are thruster type deals. Now what I'd recommend is somebody taking out the enemies, two other people working on the tank. That way you can take the tank down quickly and let the one person focus on ads. And now to the left of you, there's going to be a ramp, and you're going to see more enemies. So right here would be a good start to popping a super if you have it. If not, grenades are always
Now that we've
welcome.
dealt with the tank problem, we can focus on lowering that elevator. Look for control panels.
Now they are two control panels that I can remember. There's one up on top where I'm going to be going, and there's one to your right up on a little ledge. And I do believe you have to activate both of those in order to continue.
Oh, come on. Another one?
Alright, so same thing here, guys. There's going to be enemies coming. You need to be taking them down pretty quickly. They're going to be getting in your way of what you're trying to accomplish. So I would say everybody focus on trying to get those enemies out of the way and then work on the tank together. Now once you do kill this tank, there should be enemies or a enemy come out of the door to the left of it. But they don't until you come across. Actually there's one there already. He's like a mini sub-boss type deal. Alright, the tank is going down. Once you see that light, then that means it's going to die. Now, you can see that there's like a mini boss type deal. The door will open and there will be a lot of dogs come out. Beast. Just throw a grenade or use sunshot to chain them and kill them all quick. Alright, so Now we're going to another place that we're going to have to use the ghost to the right of the door, and then we're we're in the room before you get to the main boss. Now, a little tip for you guys. On the Cabal, if you look on their back, you can see like some arrows on those. They're like bright orange and red. Shoot those. Those are weak points. Not only the head is a weak point, the back is also a weak point. Now,
There he is. Rockazan is here.
Try to grab his flame turret blueprints after he's dead.
alright, so what's going to happen here is that, like I said, the strike will vary from time to time. Fallen in Cabal or just Cabal. Now, you're going to see when the falling is here, you're going to be seeing servitors on the bottom, one on the top right. You just seen me demolish a fire canning or fire gun type deal, throwing out fire. You got many of these elites that's going to be forming right in here. Now when these shields come up, shoot them right in the middle and they will go down, and then you can demolish the enemy very quickly. Once you do put enough damage on the boss, he will move plumb over to the next platform. When he does that, take advantage, jump up on top, kick their ass, and then you're going to see he's over to the other side. He's going to be shooting his little fire. You see the little turret type deals that's throwing out fire. Take those down first and foremost. Then he will move. Then you're going to look on the bottom right here. You're going to see enemies. It's your choice. If you want to take them out, go ahead. But if not, jump across. You can activate a button, and we'll go from there once we get there. As you can see, after all those enemies are killed, there will be another bunch of them drop down. By this time, every one of you should have your supers. Now you're going up. Watch, because when you get so far up, he will start trying to snipe you. He does a very cool sniping move,
back to the surface.
as you'll see.
Watch for air support. This guy's too smart to not have a backup plan.
Now backup plans are overrated.
You have time
Here we go.
to get out of the way, you know, when he looks at you with a gun. You can see it's green. First and foremost, take out these cannons, these fire guns. Then, I would highly recommend one of you break off, do your super on him. Do as much damage as possible, because it's going to be like 3 or 4 different kinds of phases here. Once you hit him so much, then he's going to run off and jump up on top of a tower type deal. Once that tower, if you get close like we are right now, he will jump up and down and slam you, and so on and so forth. Now he's taking quite a bit of damage, so he's going to be running off. There's going to be enemies coming in. Get 2 people are clearing out the enemies, 1 focusing on him, because he's going to jump up, like you can see in the background right now, onto this tower. Now he's going to still be sniping you. So what you need to do is focus on him until a barrier comes down. Once that barrier comes down, then you can no longer hit him, and he can no longer hit you at the time. Mop up the enemies after that happens. Now you can see there's a ship that come in. Watch out for that ship. Watch out for your scions. They love to snipe you.
Overcharged solar cell when you need one.
Now once you kill a lot of the enemies out, most of them, if not all, they will be another overcharge, just like in previously Strike in the first or second section. You're going to have to get that and activate that as you did as well before. Now once that is picked up or you're near it, there's going to be more enemies come in. One person needs to take care of the charge, the other 2 needs to keep clearing out enemies. After a few, he will come back down after you keep killing enemies. Once you pop that in, this is his cue. His shield is gone. Take down any enemies remaining as fast as possible. You do not want them to gain any advantage on you. Now this is the second phase. Once that happens, take out these flame turrets. You've got to be able to take those out. Now I do not recommend anybody using their supers during this point. You want to be able to hurt him enough to get him back up. There's going to be dogs come at you about half of his health, or a little bit less than half of health. So you want to be killing them dogs out as well. So have one person kicking his ass and the other two taking out these dogs, because there's quite a few of them that does come at you. Now once these dogs are taken care of, you want to have one person to break off, take care of the rest of the enemies, and the other two will focus fire on the boss. Like I said, do not use your super. You can see that he's up there with a shield on. Rinse and repeat. There is time to kill these bosses, and there's also another charge that will bring down his shield. The further you get into it, the more that it's going to be happening, as far as more enemies going to be spawning. They're going to be harder. They're going to start setting everything out for you. Now the third round, you should be able to kill him when he jumps back down. And if you get close to him, he does have a shotgun that's pretty mean. Now he has jumped back down. This is when all three of you need to pop a super and destroy his ass. And guys, if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, click on that little bell over there and click on notifications so you never miss another video when I upload. And let's continue the strike. Now after all three of you put your super on him, which we didn't, but that's the best way to do it, then two of you, or one of you, actually break off and start working on ads. The other two will continue to finish him up if he hasn't been finished yet. They're just going to keep coming, guys, so you're just going to have to keep killing. And the scions really need to die quick, because they will hurt you pretty quick. Try to kill these scions, because everything's going to keep spawning right now. And that's all she wrote, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. This has been JustHitSquare, and I will see you next time.
Take that, son. Yeah.
Sounds like I returned at just the right time. Excellent work, fire team.
Thanks, boss. It's by the book.
Hallway. Does this say flame turret?
Don't forget about the signal flares.